What is up, guys? Oh yeah, in the memory of Sabu 1964 to 2025. Here we go. Together. Together.
This is Kentucky's largest city, Louisville, home to the late great Muhammad Ali, the country's longest running sporting event, the Kentucky Derby. And tonight, home to the longest running episodic TV show in history, Monday Night Raw, live on Netflix and presented by Snickers. And a man who seems to be a little bit bitter, maybe jealous, Finn Balor of the Judgment Day is ready for action. Maybe he'll take care of the Dominic Mysterio problem known as AJ Styles tonight. A lot of history here. The phenomenal AJ Styles is live. He goes one-on-one with Finn Balor tonight. A massive main event. Healthy rivals will team up to win world champion there, Io Sky, teams with the former world champion Rhea Ripley, against two NXT upstarts who have shaken up Monday Night Raw the past number of weeks. Roxanne Perez and Julia, tag team, main event, live tonight. Speaking of main events, let's take it back to the main event of last week's Monday Night Raw. The World Heavyweight Champion, main event, Jey Uso, is here, AJ Styles. Ladies and gentlemen, wanted to say something. The face of the World Heavyweight Champion. That title is all about power and control. You don't know how to wield power and control. And while you want to be champion, Seth Rollins has to be champion. Seth freaking Rollins hereby challenging you for the World Heavyweight Championship. You pick the time, you pick the place. Anytime, any place for the World Heavyweight Championship against Seth freaking Rollins. This time the night.
Yeet.
Manipulated Jey Uso into taking this match tonight. Jey Uso has never defeated Seth Rollins in a one-on-one match. How much passion's on Uso tonight? His first title defense after shocking the world at WrestleMania. Well, Breaker's going to get called. Breaker kicked off. The official never saw what happened. What a takedown by Jey. Oh, Sami Zayn. They thought he was coming for the entrance by his Sami Zayn. Breaker's driven into the post. And Uso there with a super kick. Not fair.
Uso splash. And CM Punk came out and helped Jey Uso. Yeah, Uso. CM Punk.
The second city saint is here for the first time.
Yeah.
CM Punk.
Look at my. And oh. Person. Yeah, you guys know my favorite wrestlers. Punk. You can set me free. CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk.
Is it great to be alive on a Monday night in Louisville, Kentucky, or what?
Yeah.
I am pissed off, but I am a fortunate man because I can claim this place to being home. Now the dust has settled from WrestleMania, and I've waited a few weeks, and I've nursed a few injuries and a lot of hurt feelings that I can't shake being pissed off. I got a lot of enemies. In fact, it would be real easy for me to list who I'm not pissed off at right now. But number one with a bullet, number one with a big, fat bullet, the person that I'm most pissed off at right now
It's
is me.
What?
Yeah, I'm mad at myself. Because we've been here before.
Oh yeah, but I thought you were
This
gonna
isn't the
be
first time
pissed
Paul
off.
Heyman stabbed CM Punk in the back. Stabbed me in the back once. Shame on you. Stabbed me in the back twice. Shame on me. But that's on me. Okay, I like to trust my friends. Paul Heyman almost 12 years ago smashed a ladder into my head and gave me 13 staples in my forehead. And we moved past that.
Yeah.
At least I thought we
like
did.
How
We've grown and matured as human beings.
He referenced the. Did you guys catch a reference? Punk referenced the Edge and Balor Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania 39, where he needed 13 sables. Why? Where he needed 13 sables to close the room from the ladder. The womb.
I'm mad at that little Timu CM Punk Seth Rollins.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get my hands on all of them. What confuses me, Louisville, Kentucky, is that we know how this ends. We've been here before. We've been down this road, all on this journey together. Paul Heyman, you know how this ends. And I can't wait to get my hands around your fat little neck and squeeze you until your eyeballs pop. Ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Good. Where are you at? Where are you at, Penguin? Come on. Yeah. Oh, look at that. You want to march with some purpose? Come into this ring right now and explain to me exactly why you did what you did. And wise man, understand that whatever words you choose, they will be your last. Come on.
Oh, what? God damn it. Whoa. Whoa. Burn it down. Paul Heyman, Seth, breaking round, and groundbreaker. Ooh, ooh, oh, 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 oh. CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk.
Just when I think
Boo! Boo!
you can't get any more selfish or any more egotistical, you find a way to top yourself. This man, Paul Heyman, was your best friend. Your best friend. And you made his life hell on the road to WrestleMania. And now you are out here in front of the entire world, gaslighting all of us, trying to make us believe that he betrayed you. You make me sick, Punk. This man believed in you for years. He believed in you when no one else did.
Paul's looking like.
I believe that you're scum. I believe that you're
What?
trash. I believe that you are human excrement. And my belief was the right one. And just when I think, man,
CM
I
Punk.
can't hate you any more than I already do, you stand there in that ring, the reason that I am not World Heavyweight Champion right now.
CM Punk.
You ain't ever gonna be champion as long as I'm on 2 feet.
Yeah! CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk. There. CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk. I literally started it. I know.
What is your deal, man? You love punishment. You love suffering. You love being on the wrong side of history. Is that what's going on here? I can't seem to figure it out. I can't seem to figure. Paul, wait a minute. Wait. I get it. He loves to play the victim. He loves to come out here and boo, cry me a river. He loves poor CM Punk, right? Poor CM Punk. You so desperately want to be a victim, Punk. You so desperately want to die a martyr. Well, I believe that can be arranged.
Oh.
I hope you have prepared your last words.
Oh.
Rollins sending Breaker to the ring
Oh shit.
for a confrontation. Little doggy, you're gonna bite. And Punk now wastes a little time going after Breaker with a microphone, and Punk and Breaker down. And the fight is on. Breaker has become the powerhouse for Rollins and company. Seth just looks on as Breaker now begins to annihilate CM Punk. Rollins warned Punk. But Punk's going to fight back. And now takes down Rollins. And now CM Punk, ever the rebel, taking it to set tonight at Braun Breaker, though, as the numbers game catches up to Punk. This animosity between Punk and Rollins, years in the making. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, Sami Zayn's out here.
Sammy's out.
Back up the block. Zayn is been roughed up by this group as well. And Breaker, look at the power of it. Just tosses Sami across the ring. And the fight now between Rollins and Punk continues. 2-on-1 situation again. Breaker punishing Punk.
CM Punk. See,
Rollins asking Heyman to hit on a steel chair. We're about to assassinate Punk in the middle of the ring. And the world champion.
Jey Uso, Mr. Yeetman. That's what I call my character in 2K25 Myra. Mr. Yeetman.
And Rollins
Yeet.
angry.
Yeet.
Zayn with a chair. Punk with a chair.
Zayn with a chair. Punk with a chair. And Jey Uso with no chair. Yeet. Yeet, yeet, yeet. 4 letters.
And you can see me
1 word.
Yeah.
Yeet. I what do you see? I know your anger.
You have to
I know
wonder
your
if the architect
I've been everything you
for his game plan. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to take it back to Backlash this past Saturday night. Penta versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. Judgment Day tried to get involved. They got a chance to defend.
Nobody.
El Grande Americano with a mellow plate behind his mask took out Penta and allowed Dirty Dominic to retain the Intercontinental title.
Oh, Monday night. Monday Night Raw, is it?
It is Monday Night Raw.
And now Penta wants a payback.
Here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Navy Catapult, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos.
Penta.
For the second time in a month, Penta was this close to winning the Intercontinental Championship before interference by the Judgment Day and then this past Saturday.
Penta
the Grande
versus Chad
Americano.
Gable.
A lot to this story because Penta takes on Gable next.
Cesaro.
The
Man.
General Entertainment Authority, in cooperation with WWE, has announced the Night of Champions will be held in Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on Saturday, June 28th. Friday Night SmackDown will emanate from Kingdom Arena the night before on Friday. This marks the first time SmackDown will be held in Saudi Arabia's capital. General ticket sale information and further event updates will be available in the weeks to come. Go back live on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Gable and Penta set to go one-on-one. It's Penta chopping at the bit to get some revenge here tonight on Michael Cole. Supposed to be joined by Pat McAfee. He's expected at some point, of course, after that vicious. Well, ask what I shall receive.
I knew he was gonna come out.
Better late than ever. Pat McAfee returning to Monday Night Raw after an absolutely valiant battle against Gunther this past Saturday at Backlash. Welcome, partner. Final nation by Chad Gable's a bit upset, but welcome back, Pat. Hey, it's an honor to be here. I just got done with WWE Medical. They cleared me back in the Medical Bowl. Where's the WWE Bowl? I apologize. They asked me a lot of questions on how I felt. I said I got my ass beat this weekend in a fight with the Ring General. And they cleared me to get started, so I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, but what a perfect time to arrive.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm sure the audience didn't appreciate me doing the first 20 minutes of the show by myself, but nonetheless, welcome aboard. It's Penta and Gable here tonight. We'll talk plenty about the Gumper situation a bit later on in the show. But let's talk about this here. It's interesting that Gable is standing up for El Grande Americano tonight. It was challenged by Penta after he cost Penta the Intercontinental title on Saturday. Apparently, El Grande is on a tour of Mexico, which I find is weird since he's also Chad Gable and Chad's here tonight.
No, Chad Gable is clearly not El Grande Americano. How would he be able to be here and on a tour in Mexico at the same time? Michael Cole, use that brain of yours. Chad Gable said he'll step up for this, obviously, because he wants to fight Penta.
Well, also, remember, Chad has had major issues over the past year with trying to knock off luchadors, cover, hook to the leg now on Penta, and a kick out. So can Gable win tonight?
I don't think Louisville wants Chad Gable to win. I think they want Penta to pick up the deal, obviously. Chad Gable is going to have to do a lot, but that's what he wants searching for, a way to beat luchadors. That's why he has so much respect for El Grande Americano.
Well, the problem with Gable is playing Clark Kent as opposed to the Superman El Grande is he doesn't have a mask to hide that steel plate in, so it doesn't give him an advantage in a matchup against another luchador.
Yeah, obviously we're talking about two different people still at this time.
Now look at this now. Back suplex.
That's Chad Gable.
Gable. Cover on Penta. Hook to the leg. And a kick out at 2.
El Grande Americano, a different human, but probably proud of what Chad Gable is doing right now to Penta.
It's interesting that neither of these men have held a singles championship in WWE. Although El Grande Americano is the brand new speed champion.
El Grande Americano, speed is a good way to describe his ascendance to the top seed.
I'm back. Sorry, guys. I'm back. AJ versus Finn still to come. Rhea Ripley and Neo versus Finn's.
Recent. Look at Gable trying to take the mask off Penta. You think that Gable would learn after all the stunning he's been doing? He wears a mask as well. That he is Chad Gable, not El Grande Americano. Enough of this. Chad Gable is very disrespectful right now to the luchador community.
Well, he is, as he's tries to rip the mask off Penta, and Penta able to fight back. The tradition, the legacy of the mask means so much to the luchadors. The high flyer with an arm drag to Gable. Gable misses wildly. Nice run by Penta. It sends Gable outside the ring.
This is the Penta experience that you dream about whenever you buy a ticket for a WWE event.
I like that Penta experience.
Sano, Nieto, Zero, Alfiro.
Launches itself up over the top, and Gable.
Diving headbutt.
Zerto, Miedo. Zerto, Miedo.
Over 11,000.
Let's go, Penta.
Very vocal crowd.
Let's go, Penta.
One-on-one here tonight.
Let's go,
And
Penta.
has been in trouble really from the beginning of this match.
Let's go, Penta.
Penta's going to have to get something. Rolling just like, oh! Chad Gable went for another headbutt. Penta battle with a super kick. That is exactly what Penta needed.
And Ivy Dial realizing now that Chad's in trouble. And Penta trying to fight through the pain. Gable trying to drag himself back to his feet. Penta with a big kick, and you heard that one.
They're trying to find a second win. He certainly can do that.
The athleticism right to the midsection of Gable. Covered by Penta. And an ear fall.
There's things that Penta can do that nobody else on earth can. It's captivating. It's physical. It's impressive.
It's amazing how quickly he's adapted to the WWE. His comfort level is really good, and let Gable from behind. Penta off the second rope. Caught by Gable with that waist lock. And Gable turns it into a suplex. Bridge, shoulders down, kick it two.
Kick out.
Impressive what Chad Gable was just able to accomplish. Obviously, it catches Penta out of the sky like he was a football.
You know, we say it a lot, pound for pound, one of the strongest men on the roster.
And the German suplex with the backbridge landed on the top of his head. Unbelievable.
Now Gable heading up to the top rope.
Penta.
And Penta, oh goodness! Caught him with a code breaker coming off the top rope. Covered by Penta now. And Gable kicks it too. What a move!
What a reversal here. Chad Gable trying to get the headbutt yet again. Penta, code breaker from the sky. What a fight here.
Yeah, what an incredible matchup, but between two of the top superstars today. Penta trying to fire up yet again. Blames Gable / El Grande Americano for costing him the Intercontinental Championship.
Chad Gable and Grande Americano, two different people.
Another chop.
Behind Chad Gable's chest. Penta.
Oh, slipped on the
slips a
bottom
little
rope and still able to get his balance. Looking to deliver a backstabber here, but Gable's hanging on. Gable able to shove Penta away. Gable quickly now up to the top rope. Chad, moonsault, caught him for the win. Hooks the leg. Kick out by Penta. But Gable quickly turns it into an ankle lock. And Penta sends him across the ring.
Oh, it took this one slip from Penta and Chad Gable almost ended it.
Off the super kick for Penta. Near fall.
Penta slipped on the bottom rope and Chad Gable capitalized. I don't know how Penta was able to kick out, let alone reverse this entire thing with a super kick. Chad Gable with a picture-perfect moonsault. Floating through the sky with complete control. Penta somehow kicks out and then delivers a super kick that sent Chad Gable to the other side of Kentucky.
Yeah, Penta is about to make Gable pay. He's going for the sacrifice. Gable able to pick the ankle and drive Penta back to the middle of the ring. And you got to wonder, Penta looks like he may tap there. Trying to drag himself to the rope to force a break.
And he has tapped to this move.
Right. Uh-oh, pressure's on. Penta trying to somehow get out of this predicament.
Middle of the ring.
Able to do that. Turns it into a pinning combination. Get a kick out, too.
It's on cradle, Chad Gable.
Almost had him. Down goes Penta again.
Just a double chop to the throat. Whenever all else fails, says Chad Gable.
Yeah, Gable's so resilient and quick.
And spiteful. I mean, there's a lot of things about him that make you believe these are possible to beat. And he have somehow.
Heading up to the top rope now. Penta trying to fight back. Body shots to Gable.
It's the high rank. There's the
Oh, mouthing off. Not sure that was right.
zero fear from Penta. Lands on his feet. Are you kidding me?
Mexican Destroyer drops Gable on his head for the win.
Let's go. Yeah.
Incredible.
Penta just spiked Chad Gable's head in the middle of this ring like he was George Kittle spiking a football.
Tell me about this.
From the top rope, a Mexican Destroyer. And that thing planted Chad Gable into the soil. Penta with a massive win here on Monday Night Raw.
Well, we've learned two things tonight. Number one, Chad Gable still has major issues trying to beat Luchador. Number two, Chad Gable should stay under the mask as El Grande Americano because El Grande actually wins.
I don't think we learned that. El Grande and Chad Gable, two different people. Chad Gable gets the L tonight to Penta. Shout out, Santa Maria.
Tonight, the Prodigy and the Beautiful Madness take on the Genius of the Sky and Rhea Ripley. And I think we've made it very, very clear that this division isn't safe anymore.
奴らが強いのは知ってるけど、うちらは腹が減ってんだよ。順番待ちするためにここに来たんじゃない。すべてを乗っ取るため。
That means going after the two women at the very top. Io, Rhea, we don't give a damn about your history because we're here to make our own. You are all looking directly at the future of this industry.
And the future starts tonight.
Two of the hottest up-and-coming stars in this business. Roxanne Perez and Julia will take on the current women's world champ, the former world champ, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Main event tag action live tonight on Netflix.
Well, we got that.
Two-day combo tickets for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium.
MetLife.
In East Rutherford, New Jersey on Saturday, August 2nd and Sunday, August 3rd are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Well, we are in Louisville, Kentucky, the home to the Louisville Slugger Museum and Factory. It was a great morning today for a number of WWE superstars, including our own Kofi Kingston. He was on hand today to present the folks there with a custom-made WWE Louisville Slugger Museum belt. It is home to the world's largest baseball bat, Louisville Slugger. Been making bats since 1884. Some of the greatest ball players of all time have used these bats.
Hell yeah, Louisville Slugger.
I did. Didn't know.
When is your credit card? I'll pay.
Tom, let's tell me she misses me as much as I miss her.
Yeah, she misses me.
Wow.
And her movie's going great. Only thing was, she said good morning, but it's nighttime.
Dom, this can't be the first time you've heard about time zone. Come on, please.
I don't really care, but hey Finn, can I talk to you for a second?
Of course, there's no time zone.
So at Backlash, you hesitated a little bit with the chair, and it almost cost me the match. If it wasn't for Grande, you know.
Whoa, easy, partner. You're starting to sound all paranoid, like Damian and Rhea. Remember what they were like when they were champions? All right, look, it didn't go smooth, but everything worked out, and you're still the champion. And besides, tonight, I'm going to take care of AJ Styles for you.
I know you are.
All right? I'm going to go get ready.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.
Gotcha.
Dom, I gotta show you this.
Pay attention.
This is the sun, this is Earth, we're here, and this is Liv. Okay? 13-hour difference. See?
So that's Liv.
Happy they're doing that. It was a good demonstration, I'd say.
Glad you're back.
It's great to be here, man.
You're a little nervous, maybe, because we're about to show the world what happened to you this past Saturday, a valiant effort against Gunther at Backlash. Pat McAfee steps into the ring to face the ring general, Gunther. I am going to be very biased tonight in the call of this match. I want Pat McAfee to put Gunther in his place for what he did to me and him a number of weeks ago.
I love the bravery, I love the attitude, but I hate the chances of this going remotely well.
Oh, God. McAfee, get ready to start. Here comes McAfee. Come on, Pat. Come on, Pat. End the damn match. Just end it now. Enough of this. End the match.
Oh God, I cannot help you from here. Gunther still in hot pursuit.
Oh yeah, that's the victory of the Hula Fowler. Red Hula Fowler.
Connected with the jewel of power. apostrophe. Apostrophe is now being put to the sword. There's simply no way of giving that.
Of the necklace.
Rare show of respect for one of the
I
greatest
haven't
this
watched
industry has
it, but I
ever seen.
kind of know the history of the necklace. Yeah.
Well, again, well-deserved ovation here tonight, Louisville, for Pat McAfee.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
And I again want to say thank you for what you did for me and for all of us commentators. But how you feel?
Obviously, from what you just saw, from what you saw,
McAfee,
the company-
McAfee. Yeah!
Thank you, man. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Very cool. I wish I had one of those Louisville sluggers that they make around here to help me out. That's what it felt like, kind of hitting me in the chest there. So everything you saw, my family saw, all my friends saw, and the WWE medical saw. And they want to get their hands on me today to see how I was feeling before they let me back out here. And they asked me how I was doing. I said everything's sore. Okay, my back's sore, my shoulders sore, my knees are sore, my head's sore, my mind's sore. I got bruises on me still, on my collarbone. I'm bruised up. He hit me so hard in the chest that he popped a blood vessel in my damn eye. Gunther beat the hell out of me, but I think I gave him some back. And I obviously have massive respect for everybody that steps foot into that ring. I have a lot of respect for Gunther, even more so now, and I think he has a little bit for us as well, as he showed afterwards. So I appreciated the opportunity, and Gunther's a bad man, Cole. And, it was an honor to be there.
Thank you again. And why don't we do what we do?
Hell yeah.
Commentate.
Hell yeah,
One of the
bro.
best athletes on the planet today, including one of the greatest tag teams of all time.
Hey,
Whether you like their attitude or not.
hey, New Day came. The New Day built the New Day name.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the World Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
I found out earlier today that the tag champs were once again going to grace us with their presence here in commissary tonight. Because coming up next, the War Raiders take on American Made. This match is presented by Total Wireless.
New Day is on commentary though. The War Raiders versus
Tampa, Florida this May for Saturday night's main event. That is a week from
the
Saturday.
Creek
The
Brothers.
WWE Battleground on the 25th, Monday Night Raw, 2 weeks from tonight on the 26th, and NXT on the 27th. Individual event tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster. Well, ladies and gentlemen, based upon what happened earlier tonight, this tag team match has been made official for Saturday night's main event.
Seth and Braun versus Punk and Sammy.
Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker will team up against CM Punk and Sami Zayn.
That's probably gonna be the main event of Saturday night's main event.
So, Saturday night's main event. Me and you. We good? We're gonna do this? I'm good, but I'm not. I'm having a hard time trusting anybody. All right. Fair enough. I can understand that because I had a hard time trusting you when you teamed with us at War Games. But I didn't. And you know what? That worked out pretty well for us. Yeah. Look, man, I'm not stupid. I know. You like to do things your way. You got your goals. You got your ambitions. I'm not that different. Yeah, I like to do things my way. I have my trust me, I have my ambitions. But the truth is, neither of us going to get anything done. Not with those guys standing in the way. You're not lying. We work together. Saturday night's main event. We take him out.
Yeah, I drove over there. What time? I got her there at like 8:15.
On NBC, Saturday night's main event. Meanwhile, the War Raiders and American Made, the Creed Brothers, set to go in tag team action tonight. Perhaps the winner of this match could earn a future tag team title opportunity against our guests on commentary, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods of the New Day. However, it appears to me that the New Day has been trying to duck and trying to run away. Here's the cover from the War Raiders.
Is that true?
No, trying to duck them. We beat them at WrestleMania.
Oh, wait a minute. You beat him at WrestleMania by cheating. Let's get that out there.
Cheating. You of all people.
Tag.
You're not just trying to cheat. Did you 48 hours ago?
No, it wasn't
You
cheating.
trying to help your friend win?
He was out partying. He was out
You trying to
partying.
cheat in this match against Gunther?
What did you want me to do? I got pulled into the ring physically.
And then you cheated. You're a biased commentator. You're a biased interpretator of the match. How dare you, Michael?
We're talking about you guys right now, please.
Yeah, we always are.
Well, let's get back to the action. Because the War Raiders, who the New Day are running scared of, are dominating the Creed brothers right now. Eric dumping Ivar on top of a Brutus. And by the way, you guys have been trying to say there's issues between the War Raiders for weeks. They look pretty great together tonight. I saw them hanging out together all day today.
The match isn't over yet. You just have to see.
Tag.
You just notice things that a lot of people don't notice. You see little cracks, some cracks in this foundation.
Oh my God!
There's a crack in the foundation right there.
That's why we want to give them an opportunity. You understand that?
You realize it.
That's why I want to give them an opportunity.
I realize the Creed brothers are multi-time NCAA collegiate wrestling champions, correct? Former NXT.
So you
champions.
say it would be easier to beat them than the War Raiders?
I didn't say
I
that.
said we want the best competition. Look at these guys. Look what they're doing with the War Raiders right now.
The War Raiders, former
Yeah.
NXT tag champions, former WWE tag team champions. They've held tag team gold around the world on pretty much every continent. But we beat them. So we want to make sure we are creating opportunities for this younger generation.
Way to look out, man. You see that? That's all we're trying to do. That's all we're trying to do.
So this isn't because you guys don't want to wrestle anybody. It's because you want other people to wrestle more to earn their stripes. We want you to see who the best is.
Just like we did.
You gotta earn it. Look at that. The D1 wrestling ability coming into play there.
Yeah, great double team by the Creed brothers.
That's all these guys need is a chance. Man. That's what we're trying to do, provide them with an opportunity. That's all that.
I do have to admit, I like your outfits. I could never pull it off.
You know you couldn't.
Unbuttoned shirt thing.
Well, you should never have your shirt unbuttoned, regardless of where you are.
Fresh Air Force is here on you, Xavier Woods. And then you have Kelly Crocs. What's going on?
These are Brave Sneakers. You wouldn't know anything about this. I can't even talk sneakers with you because they're so far above.
Looks like a big
Those aren't
football.
sneakers out there. I don't believe those are small, man.
Big football.
A foot you can never fill.
Or the hump. You being a punter. Oh, hold on, man.
Deep shot.
What are they saying?
Bring in commentary.
We're out here just trying to promote the match.
And look, now Julius wow. And a Brutus. Wait a minute, nobody there.
Oh, look at that.
For Eric to tag.
If his partner was really his partner, he'd be there for him to tag.
He even knocked off the apron with a cheap shot.
The foundation.
You guys are supposed to be commentators.
You see that?
Uh-oh, look out. Eric goes right into a right hand.
Because his partner was not there for him, so he's now in the mud.
Might have been distracted by the New Day sucks chance.
Look.
American Day. Look at the power of Julius. Oh, my God.
Too bad your partner couldn't help you. There you go. Hey,
That boy's
if he
strong.
dies, he dies.
Oh
That's what
my
they say,
God.
right?
Okay, Creed. Okay,
Oh,
Creed.
man. Get them, boys. Those are my kids. Those are my kids.
Okay.
Former tag champs, the War Raiders, taking on the Creed brothers of American Made, and Ivar flattening Julius there. The current tag champs, the New Day, with us at ringside, scouting potential competition.
That big bone splash getting him.
Ivar's flying around, beating the hell out of American Made.
All right, Will.
Oh, what? Spin kick.
A 7-year-old does gymnastics too.
A 7-year-old doesn't look like that.
No, he definitely doesn't.
You don't get round with applause like this. He doesn't cut where the whole place is going nuts.
Well, he weighs 330 pounds.
Again, not to be celebrated. That's his issue. Oh, but is this the you saw? That is incredible.
I don't know why you're making fun of a guy who weighs 330 and moves like
330.
200.
Nimble, like a ninja. Ivar, speaking of,
Oh,
that's
that's
that
that right
tag.
That's that
Oh,
muscle
wow.
right there. Look at that.
This is impressive.
Can Ivar do that?
National champion. Oh my God.
Off the superplex, Brutus Creed, moonsault, cover, for the win. Kick out.
Toughness of the War Raiders showing.
As you see, the War Raiders are tough. Ivar is tough. This is why when Eric was out, he went on a tear as a singles performer. Eric is and they lost it. Look at that.
And spinning side slam by Ivar, looking to make a tag to Eric, and the tag is made. Yeah. And now Eric showing off his power.
Damn.
He's got some hits on him. He can
Oh.
toss somebody. He can toss somebody.
Damn.
Oh my God, working out on that farm. I know he works out on the farm.
Is it enough to get a title shot against Shamoa?
I guess we're gonna find out.
Jey Uso still alive.
That's the thing. You earn, but you're saying get. See, you don't get anything.
The way you tried to beat Luther, you did perfect.
AJ versus Finn. And La
Almost earned away.
Rhea. The
And Lincoln picks up his Brutus Creed.
Oh, with the pummel.
Brutus Creed. Massive 282 pounder.
Massive knee to the jaw.
Julius Creed, 228.
Wow, this is awesome.
What a match. What a match.
So
What a match.
Hey,
What a great match.
our champion. People happy that we brought them this match.
So
This came about because of us.
who would you rather face?
The best.
Face the best. I don't know how many times we got to tell you that, Michael.
We don't know who the best is going to
That's
be
what we're
because
here for.
you have to earn it. Why do you want to just give people title shots, Michael?
It ain't Christmas, bro.
Again, we don't suck. We're literally the champions.
Tags. Ivar Brutus now
You're
legal.
lying, bro. It's like they lied to you. Kyle.
Yeah, look at Brutus Creed. Oh, the strength of this fresh young tag team wrestling.
They want it, man. That's the kind of hunger that you look for.
I could imagine them tossing you guys around like that. I'd probably be a lot easier than Eric and Ivar.
Holy hell! Ivar! Oh, caught!
One step ahead, they've been doing their homework.
Caught by the Creeds! Down goes Ivar! Planted! Cover! That's it. Game time. He's done.
Erickson save matchup.
That was a lot.
Knee to the jaw. There's the Ivar. I'm like, Ivar.
See that?
Just point it out.
Oh, God, did you hear that? Xavier Woods going to get himself in trouble. Cook, you might want to go help your partner.
I thought you guys were doing commentary. Xavier Woods.
Ivar going up top. Look at Kingston. Kobe Kingston off headsets. Blasting Ivar. Now the attack from behind. Kobe Kingston off a distraction from Xavier Woods. Once again, nefarious tactics by the tag team champions.
And look at the Dream Brothers. Julius holding up
And the
Ivar.
Brutus ball. American made knocked off the War Raiders thanks to the tag team. I said at the top of this thing, Pat, the New Day obviously dodging the War Raiders, but now American Made has picked up the win. They can be problems for the tag champs as well.
Now, American Made, the Dream Brothers are probably wondering why their tag team shots are coming. Kofi Kingston knocking Ivar off balance off the top rope. Distracting just enough for the Dream Brothers to take advantage. Brutus ball to Ivar. And down go the War Raiders to the delight of our champs, the New Day.
Big win for the Creed brothers. You have to wonder, will they get a future tag team championship opportunity?
You know, they probably feel like they got one up on us out there tonight. They probably feel like they got us backed against the wall. They might even feel like they're winning this battle. Maybe they feel like I've underestimated them.
Well, it is, but I just did it because it's like Mason, right? Like I could Uber and what are you gonna pay?
They have no idea.
And then
It's almost like if there's like an event in that city, I feel like everyone out.
Ron,
like, well,
there's one more thing I'd like to do before we take off.
But what?
Have some fun.
It's good.
Would you eat them again?
Yeah.
My favorite part.
You're gonna hear it later on the show, but I wanted you to hear
That, in my opinion, is trying to make it.
He's the world heavyweight champion.
Yeah,
Jey Uso saw him earlier tonight coming to the aid of Sami Zayn and CM Punk. The champ's on his way out here tonight. We're in Louisville, Kentucky tonight for Monday Night Raw live on Netflix. And, you know, Sam Roberts, Megan Morant going to have a lot to talk about tomorrow as they dive into everything Monday Night Raw, the WWE, and the Raw Recap brought to you by Fanatics. Available every Tuesday at WWE's YouTube and all audio platforms. Wherever you get your podcast, this week's guest is spectacular. Well, Pat and I had the privilege of being here last week for what ended up being a spectacular main event between Jey Uso and Seth Rollins, Jey's first title defense of the World Heavyweight Championship. Things broke down in the end. Nonetheless, Jey was still the champion. But it's what happened after Raw went off the air that really took us by surprise. Absolutely. It was a cheap shot, a blindside attack by that man, Logan Paul, on Jey Uso. 16 million social media views 12 hours after this attack.
That's something that I want, which means I'm going to take it from you. So start paying attention, because your world title is mine, Jey.
It had not only 16 million in 12 hours, but nearly 30 million overall since that assault last week on Monday Night Raw. Now, because of that, this is what's going to happen a week from Saturday. You and I will be there on NBC, 8 Eastern, Saturday night's main event. Jey Uso defends his World Heavyweight title against Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Jey get it done again.
Oh, he's throwing the bear. Hey, 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 hey.
Jey Uso celebrating with the WWE fans here tonight.
It's my own big what they did. You call. You never find it in your life.
They've never happened in So proud to be champion. Taking out all comers as we saw last week. At least I got that.
Hey, I'm pretty good at this. Not bad for you. What a great night to be Jey Uso. Oh, world champion.
It is amazing. See all the smiles on everybody's faces when Jey Uso makes his way to the ring.
Because he's earned this. And this WWE Universe respects the hell out of that. His journey, his fight, his story. Indeed, baby.
I'm still doing it. I'm just sitting down. Saturday took a lot out of me. You. You know what they want to call? One more league, they say. Encore time. Light up to the sky. The universe is changed. I said the world heavyweight champion, main event, Jey Uso, is now in your got a lot going on. Big target on my big back. So let me get some off my big chest.
My bad.
Hey, Logan Paul. You talking out the side of your neck, Goose. Saying I'm not championship material. Saying I got a glass jaw. You keep on ducking me. Keep on sneaking me. But look though, at Saturday night main event, it's me and you, Moose. Yeah. Face to face. Alright? Face to face. Two-time world champion. The arena shaker. I promise you this. After that Saturday night, I still will be your world. Well, the former world heavyweight champion, the man that Jey Uso beat back at WrestleMania. The man who put Pat McAfee through a war this past Saturday night. They ring General Gunther.
This man's aura is for real. When you stand within a few feet of him, you can sense it. 6'4", 250 pounds. An absolute punisher. He did not.
The unimaginable came true. Jey Uso, World Heavyweight Champion. No, it's the first time since the moments that we meet again. You mean the moment where I made you tap out.
Yeah.
You know, Jay, I understand what you're doing here because I know what it's like to be a champion. 80% of my time in that company, I've been a champion, so I understand. I understand there's a lot of pressure on you. But just because I understand doesn't mean my opinion of you changed. I can feel this position is not natural to you. Because unlike me, you are not a natural champion. And since you like to run your mouth a lot, I'm actually quite surprised that you haven't spread the news yet. So let that pleasure be mine. Because as Adam Pearce told you before you walked down here, the winner out of you and Logan will have the honor to hand over the World Heavyweight Championship to its rightful owner, me. Gunther.
Boo, no.
In 1 month from now, on June 9th in Phoenix, Arizona, I will challenge the winner out of you and Logan for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Boo.
And Jay, I really do hope it's you. Because I would love nothing more than to shut you and all those people up for good. I would love nothing more to get endeavoring with you again, outclass you, and remind you where your place is. Jay, hold on. Remind me of my place. My place? I'm in my place. This is my place. I run this place. Put this on my arm. I'm going to handle the YouTuber. And then me and the ring general, we going to run it back.
Yeah.
And I'm going to walk in this match the same way I walked out of WrestleMania. World Heavyweight Champion. 4 letters. One word.
Yay! That's what me and my friends do at school.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Because Uso has to go through Logan Paul a week from Saturday. That's Saturday night's main event. Because the winner of that match will face the ring general Gunther 4 weeks from tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Logan Paul could shock the world like he's done plenty of times. And whoever walks out of Saturday night's main event has an absolute problem in Phoenix, Arizona, in the ring general weight.
Busy month for the World Heavyweight Champion. Enjoy it while you can.
I tried to show Roxanne respect last week. Julia, Roxanne も才能はあるのかもしれないけど、they don't deserve any respect. Tonight, 私がレスルメニアでビアンカとミアにやったように、あんたたち2人にも同じことを教えてあげる。Nobody in this division can stop me. Nobody in this division will ever take this championship from your sky.
Ladies and gentlemen, our main event tonight, the current women's world champion, Io Sky, teams with a former world champion in Rhea Ripley. to take on two women who I believe will both be world champions one day. Roxanne Perez and Julia, a big-time tag team match in our main event later on tonight, live on Netflix.
Roxanne and Julia, main event, Monday Night Raw. NXT girls taking over.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the wrestling world lost a trailblazer over the weekend. Legendary ECW superstar Sabu. He was a hardcore extraordinaire. He passed away at the age of 60. Two-time ECW world champion with a legendary rivalry with a friend of mine named Cass.
I was incredibly lucky to grow up during the era of ECW. Obviously, we all had our own trampoline wrestling associations around the country. We all followed the way of the ECW superstars. And Sabu did every time he performed was put his life on the line for everybody's entertainment. We are forever grateful for his service to this industry.
We all remember Sabu tonight. Send our condolences to his family and friends.
Thank you, Sabu. Probably gonna do the Tembo salute. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, WWE is coming to LA on Saturday, June 7th with Worlds Collide at Kia Forum and Money in the Bank at Intuit. Individual event tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Let's head over to our broadcast colleague, Jackie Redmond.
Cole, Pat, thank you so much. I'm backstage with Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig, thank you for the time. You know, last year was such a breakout year for you. You had wins over the likes of Sheamus, Braun Breaker. I mean, you were a top contender for the Intercontinental Championship, but we're almost halfway through 2025, and it feels like we haven't seen you in competition all that much. So I guess my question, Ludwig, maybe another time.
Get back, that's you, get back, that's enough. We need some help here. Get out of here. Come on. Make sure he doesn't come, get him back. Make sure he goes. They stay down, we need some help. What happened? Jay, we need man here. What happened? Hey, Mark. What happened? Get a medic. Get a medic. Come on, get a medic. Come on. Well, obviously, that is what Seth Rollins told Braun Breaker to do. Nonetheless, Monday Night Raw is live tonight on Netflix. It's presented by Snickers.
Hey, Uso. Down and out, but it's Braun Breaker. You saw CM Punk and Sami Zayn have their moment of recognition.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Judgment Day, weighing at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
Well, this is an interesting story that's been developing between Finn Balor and, of course, the rest of Judgment Day, Pat. AJ Styles had some things to say about Dominic Mysterio in recent weeks. So Dominic asked Finn Balor if Finn would take care of the AJ Styles problem. Finn seemed to get a bit taken aback by that, maybe even insulted by the fact that he had to clean up Dominic's problems. And then he said, I'm just kidding you, kid. I'll help you do it.
Well, the Judgment Day operate strange ways, and JD McDonough and Carlito are out here, obviously, with Finn Balor.
Is it odd that the Intercontinental Champion Dominic's not out here?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was alluding to. Where's Dom?
We know he's here. Saw him earlier. JD, where's Dom? Where's Dom? He's obviously ignoring us.
JD, great work with the time zone. Where is Dom? Where's Dom?
Where's Dom?
Where's Dom? No answers from anybody. They had to have heard us. They're feet away.
Well, we're in the Eastern time zone tonight. Backlash is in the Central time zone, so that's Dom.
Yeah.
Who knows what time zone Dom's in, to be honest
George. Phenomenal. AJ Styles.
For the fourth time, these two men will go one-on-one here tonight. The first time they ever met in WWE back in October 2017 at the TLC Premium Live event. These two former leaders of the Bullet Club go one-on-one again here tonight.
This is the global superstars here, the best of the best, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, working on Raw against Finn Balor.
Well, there's been a lot of rumblings back in the locker room area that Finn Balor is extremely bitter and jealous over the fact that Dominic Mysterio is the current Intercontinental Champion. That Dominic pinned him at WrestleMania to win a fatal four-way, and that Finn Balor is just putting on a nice face at this point in time.
You can certainly see how
Finn
might be
Balor
jealous of Dom. He's also
versus
trying to take
the
on leadership.
phenomenal AJ Styles. Here we
They
go.
are no leaders. What if one of them's a champ and everybody else isn't?
Well, Balor, the former Universal Champion,
AJ Styles.
WWE Champion, AJ
AJ Styles.
Not exaggerating that, folks, in the ring right now.
AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Monday Night
I did it again. Wow. AJ Styles. AJ Styles. AJ Styles. I did it with Punk, and now I did it with
But ever since he has won the Intercontinental Championship, he has been
the
insufferable.
one.
He's already called himself the
AJ Styles.
He's bossing people around in the Judgment Day, and for some reason it feels like the people love it. Great wrestling here on AJ Styles and Finn Balor.
AJ take down a Balor now, controlling this matchup. Balor trying to fight out of it.
A lot of one-upsmanship here.
Great switch by Balor there. JD McDonough, Carlito at ringside in support of Balor of the Judgment Day.
A half a century of experience right now in the ring on Monday Night Raw.
I think AJ Styles may be making a play for the Intercontinental title.
As he should.
AJ's won it once in his career. Balor, a two-time Intercontinental Champion, as AJ Styles and Balor outside of the ring.
Finn Balor probably wants a shot at that Intercontinental title as well, deep down.
I'm sure he does. Dominic thinks about that.
Two goats battling on Monday Night Raw in Louisville.
Finn Balor taking advantage and taking control of this matchup here against AJ Styles. Balor is, well, I guess you could call it doing dirty work, because Dominic has to take care of the AJ Styles problem for him tonight.
Absolutely. And he didn't think that was too sweet to get bumped around by Dominic Mysterio's AJ Styles with a backbreaker.
Needed a spine by Styles.
Balor obviously has the numbers game, but inside the ring, along with the phenomenal one.
Loaded into the cover, and you got to kick that at one. Looking. The knee right to the spine of Balor.
Guys, check this.
AJ Styles has been doing that for decades. There's one good, man. Good reason. Body slam. AJ Styles listening to Louisville.
Styles. What? Balor tries to get back to his feet, get some relief here.
Game time from AJ Styles. Oh. That knee. Big Balor takes advantage of the time. Good kick to the gut. Ooh, great job. I'll tell you, those do not feel good.
It's like you packed me with a shoulder drive.
Try out this cartoon. Shot by AJ, and another one to Balor. Balor, though, hanging AJ up on the top rope.
There's very crafty veterans in the ring right now. Finn Balor showcasing that. And a chance to breathe. Tonight's main event is going to be spectacular.
Coming up in a matter of minutes. Rhea and Ito together as a team against Roxanne and Julie. Man, what a future for those two.
Already main event Raw, and Finn Balor's trying to stomp a hole in the Phenomenal One's face.
In the face of our official tonight, Sean Bennett.
Race officials in all of professional sports and trying to maintain some control. It's going to be tough for Judgment Day.
Balor throwing the pace down. Body shot Styles.
Methodical shots here, AJ.
Two veterans that know exactly how to control the pace in the ring.
I was going to stretch him out a little bit.
Alright, let's go. AJ Styles. AJ Styles. AJ Styles.
Enjoying it all.
And
AJ Styles going through it.
Yeah, mocking Styles.
Penta defeat Chad Gable. The American Made defeats the War Raiders after the New Day gets involved in that.
AJ trying to pick up the face. There's a flying.
Gunther would take on winner of Jey Uso versus Logan Paul for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Styles' shoulders. Vintage Styles there, dropping Balor on the back of his head. Cover
1,
up to the
2.
leg, and a kick out by Finn.
Kick out.
First, AJ Styles can end any matches. JD McDonough, Carlito, and watch along.
2.
And Balor struggling to get to his feet. AJ Styles says, I'll help.
Well, now, once again, we were wondering when this was going to happen. JD McDonough up on the apron, causing the first distraction of this matchup. AJ back to his attention to Balor. Balor rolls him up, though. Maybe playing possum to take advantage, but a kick out.
That's right.
Now Balor, since it's over, Styles though able to slip underneath and deliver the kick.
Study from AJ Styles.
Now AJ strikes and kicks by Styles. Bill goes back down the center of the ring. Styles and Balor on high above the ring. Over 11,000 looking on tonight in Louisville for Monday Night Raw. We're live on Netflix. And Styles hooking Balor here. And there is a superplex from the top by Styles. Both men are down. The impact to the back of the neck of Balor.
This has been an all-out war. The superplex being added to it is just so apropos. AJ Styles, Finn Balor pulling out all the stops.
Carlito, McDonough looking on from the Judgment Day.
This is awesome. Young center.
Now Balor, Styles exchanging blows back to their feet. AJ with a right gut punch by Balor. Another right hand by Styles.
AJ still standing.
Oh, and Balor with a premature celebration, and they have caught him. Oh, intercepted. Great counter by Styles. Look at the calf pressure. Look at the calf pressure on Balor.
It's in the middle of the ring. It's deep.
It was a great counter by AJ. Into the calf pressure. Balor's in trouble now. Will Balor tap out? Trying to drag himself to the bottom rope and force a break. Fingertips away now for Balor. And he forces the break.
God, Finn Balor knew. Judgment Day knew that was going to be it. AJ Styles so damn phenomenal. Catches the Pele kick into the calf crusher. Almost makes Finn Balor tap out with Judgment Day looking off.
Now, look at how AJ goes right back to the now injured left leg of Balor.
Wait a minute.
Finn though back to the middle of the ring. He drops Styles. Now Finn's back in control. Buys himself a little bit of time to regroup here.
Gives himself a little bit of space. Smart decision by Finn Balor. It's got to be hobbled. Maybe on one wheel for the rest of the way.
Finn targeting Styles. Styles is ready. And he needs him on a clothesline. And Balor with a sling blade. And talking about evenly matched.
Absolutely.
And Balor drops Styles in the corner.
AJ Styles is right where Finn wants him to be.
In the drop zone, Balor to the top, nobody home. Styles rolls out of harm's way again. The bad leg that Styles worked the calf pressure on gives out for Balor.
Might have slowed him down on his way up to the top, gave AJ Styles enough time. Now he's back to the same calf crusher.
Yeah, Styles right back to the same submission move, center of the ring, and more damage being done to the leg. Balor, though,
tried to roll through. AJ Styles caught him.
AJ now. Oh, a Styles clash!
Out of nowhere.
AJ Styles stacking up Balor. Weapons to kick it too. It was the positioning. He had the Styles clash, but it was, I don't think he got quite all of it here, Pat.
Well, he floated into that very quickly. It looked like Finn Balor was pinned. Just ate the mat.
But Balor able to kick out of the Styles clash by AJ. Indeed it is. The WWE fans showing their appreciation for these two great athletes here tonight.
First chance have been said to these two men around the globe. Oh no, this bad apple Carlito.
Styles is going for the traditional Styles clash. Carlito had the referee distracted. AJ makes McDonough pay. Now Styles out on the apron. Balor trying to take advantage. And Styles with a sliding knee.
Handles judgment day. Can he finish Finn?
Styles against the phenomenal forearm caught by Balor. And Balor now. Oh, and he crashed 1918 coming out. On Styles. Hooks on the leg. Almost had him with a kick out. And look who's here. Takes out Carlito. Pento's just been there a lot. Killer backbreaker. Oh! Mexican destroyer to Carlito. And Balor watching all that action transpire. Phenomenal forearm by Styles.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Let's go.
Judgment Day was messing around for a lot of that to make sure the sides are even. And
Hey.
Styles picks up the win.
But like,
That's a coming out and taking care of Judgment Day. With a
yeah,
Mexican destroyer on the outside. Led way to the phenomenal.
You haven't turned off early.
I don't know.
It's still on, so maybe it's just
1,
late.
2, 3. Let's go.
And we thought it was over with Balor hit the 1960s,
Yeah.
but AJ Styles able to capitalize on Penta getting involved.
And
Put Balor away
getting
and
involved
pick up the victory here.
in the action over here. Yeah.
Watch AJ in Finn battle. Thanks to Penta, AJ picks up the win.
825.
Ladies and gentlemen, Money in the Bank is presented by Cash App, your financial tag team partner. Cash App is always in your corner.
Yeah.
Backlash Saturday was a tremendous premium live event. We talked about the Pat Booker match. Of course, John Cena and Randy Orton saw that earlier on. But what about one of the matches that might have stolen the show? It was for the Intercontinental Championship. Lyra Valkyria against the man Becky Lynch. This was a tremendous
Oh, yeah.
match where Lyra
1,
Valkyria
2.
really came into her own on Saturday
Kick
night.
out.
Lyra Valkyria has been
1,
putting on
2.
an absolute
Kick
show
out.
since she arrived here on
1,
Raw.
2,
And taking
3.
on Becky Lynch,
Yeah.
one of her mentors and
And then
idols.
Becky, what does Becky Lynch do? Why did she attack Lyra Valkyria after the match? Huh? Why? Why they?
And there is the
Becky Lynch.
struggle after what
Yeah.
went down Saturday night. Becky Lynch is here live.
Let's go, Becky Lynch. Woo! Yeah.
Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw live on Netflix tonight is in Kentucky's largest city. This is Louisville. 10th time in its history the city has hosted Monday Night Raw.
First Raw since in Louisville since October 2022, and OVW re-established Louisville in 19 something.
Becky Lynch.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I wasn't beaten on Saturday. No, Lyra was beaten on Saturday. You don't believe me? No, you don't believe me. One of us was taken to a hospital for her, and one of us went to a nice big bus with a nice warm shower, drank a shot of tequila, and basked in their brilliance. Me.
No. It was Lyra.
Because even after everything that Lyra has done to me after she came out week after week and attacked my character, the person that I am, I still made her the best version of herself. I gave her the best match of her career. And in just 3 weeks of standing on the outskirts of my spotlight, she has never mattered more than she does right now in her entire life, and it is not even close.
Yeah. Burn it down for CM Punk.
But
CMPOPE. Pope. CM
when the
Pope.
bell rang,
I'm no Pope person.
I didn't hear defeat. No, what I heard was an alarm ringing in my ear, and I realized how much I had been manipulated, not just by Lyra, but by all of you.
Boo.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know why I walked away from this for almost a year?
What?
Because you asked me to. The
What?
last time that I won the world championship, I felt it. I heard the reaction. I saw all your comments online, and so I stepped away, because if I'm not here to win world championships, then why am I here? But hey, no, look, I've always been for the people. I've always been for the people, so whatever you want, because hey, man, I have you to thank for my career, right? You guys, you carried me on your shoulders into the main event of WrestleMania. You saw yourselves in me. I was you, you were me. We were in this together, right? But then something happened. I won, and you couldn't see yourselves in me anymore because you can't recognize success, because all you know is failure. And yeah,
I feel like Lyra Valkyria is gonna interrupt me.
You wanna know something? When I was at one of my friends, they asked me. They said, "Hey, do you miss it?" And I had a thought. I said, "Hey,
I feel like Lyra's gonna interrupt you.
It's weird. I like myself more, and I didn't understand what I was saying, but now I do, because I wasn't captured by all of you. No, I didn't have to listen to you tell me who I am.
Oh, come on.
I didn't have to listen to all of your lies.
Bro.
The same lies person that I had hoped for in this business. I didn't have to spin my wheels trying to prove myself that I wasn't what you say I am, but that all changes. Because from now on, whatever you say I am, I am. So I'm selfish? Yes, I am. I'm greedy? Yes, I am. I'm cutthroat? Yes, I am.
What?
And all those girls in the back that were happy I was gone, that thought it was safe because the fire had gone out of Becky Lynch, well, they're finally gonna realize what it's like to be held down by the man.
Boo.
Well, one thing I'll say is apparently the fire hasn't gone out of Becky Lynch.
Said I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would you say I am? And the man wants to get back on top. Clearly.
I didn't want to do that, brothers. I don't want to do any of this.
Had great
Go
time.
home and get rich. But I was once programmed by lesser people too.
Yeah.
And I can't leave my brothers until we all wake up.
Okay, so.
Do you think these people care that you're missing your family? Do you think
No.
these people care that each night your choice is to hurt or
No. No.
Last week, Tozawa stepped up to me, and the crowd cheered him on. Waltzing him straight
Come on,
into the front
bro.
line. And yet,
Oh.
you still seek their approval. That is because
And American better. What can we roll right to you? I'm gonna reflect on the state and graduation. Oh, the girl locked their play from the team. My double.
But until that day, remember this, my brothers. You
65
hurt
Chevelle.
you, but I would rather you fall at my hand
And
than
American
fall out
better. Well, you can catch. You can roll a rock or you can flip one. I'm gonna.
Yes, sir. I will lose it.
Come on, Adam, think about it. He can do this.
Tozawa-san, I respect the how you okay, and that's brave, but I just can't give you a match with Rusev. You're not medically clear. It's not clear, guys. He can totally not clear. I will be soon. I know you will be. And when you are, we will revisit this conversation. I give you my word.
Tozawa!
How are you doing, fella? Fair play to not never backing down. I know when you aren't here, you don't give a
Shaman.
Hell, yeah. Respect, man.
Shaman.
Thanks, guys. Here's another sec. You can. What a return last week. You know, Phil, I needed that, man. I was just dying to get back to work. Yeah, I'll be honest. I needed to shake off that ring rust. What rust? Well, you know, it's all in the head, fella. But I'll be honest, I want to keep that momentum going. So how about it, right? Think about this, yeah? Next week, Celtic Warrior versus the bouncing wallaby waster, Grayson Waller. You know what?
Ooh.
Consider that official because that
Yeah.
sounds like a banger.
Yeah. Next week, Celtic Warrior, Shaman versus the Ivy Icon, Grayson Waller. Yeah.
Monday Night Raw live on Netflix next week in the beautiful city of Greenville, South Carolina. And what a lineup. This coming Friday on SmackDown, qualifying matches begin for Money in the Bank, and they continue right here next Monday night on Raw, Money in the Bank. Well, if you win that,
Qualifying matches begin
opportunity
next Monday.
also next week, because
But they really begin next Friday.
AJ Styles teams with Penta. What a team that's going to be.
AJ Styles and Penta versus the Judge.
It is going to be a banger. Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior, back in action. The
to thank Austin Theory for this against Grayson Waller.
Against the
One-on-one
Aussie
next week. And
icon,
hey, we're being told this
Grayson Waller.
just made by our general manager
Moving graphics are bad. I like moving graphics.
Uso versus Braun Breaker. The Dogs are going to be barking in South Carolina. As main event, Jey Uso and Braun Breaker fight on Raw.
This Julia, the beautiful madness. The beautiful madness. Julia.
Pat, I cannot wait for this. The Monday Night Raw in-ring debut of Beautiful Madness. The former NXT Women's Champion, Julia. I said this earlier. Julia and Roxanne Perez are going to dominate this business for years to come. They team up next against the world champion of Sky, the former champ Rhea Ripley, in our main event on Raw. Hey, a lot to talk about tomorrow for
Yeah,
Tim
the
Roberts and Megan
DLC
Brand.
comes out tomorrow.
Recap brought to you by Fanatics.
I'm gonna get the season pass so I can get every DLC for free. Cause I'm free. Who's coming through? Yours. It's Yo.
Teaming up here tonight in the main event.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Japan. The women's world champion, Io Sky.
Did you hear that ovation for Io Sky when she walked out here tonight? The women's world champion who took the title from her partner tonight, Rhea Ripley, and then defended it in a triple threat match at WrestleMania.
And retain the title.
Of course, made her name in Japan, much like her counterpart, Julia, did tonight.
This
Now on
is
top of the
my
world,
challenge.
women's division here on Monday Night Raw.
Watching her team up. The anomaly from Australia is certainly going to be something here tonight.
My name is Kid Rock. Brutality. Yeah. I eat, sleep, breathe. Dreams. I eat, sleep, breathe. I love. Look at my
Well, Julia and Roxanne would take advantage of that. Taking out Io Sky last week. Rhea told me earlier today, Roxanne and Julia picked the wrong week to mess around. Louisville's response to Monday.
I am Just with the subway. Please.
Very clear to Io Sky.
Look at my
Hey, I respect you.
lot.
Reflect together
Look at
against
my
the
ass.
confident enemy. But she has not forgotten about the world title that Io Sky has around her waist.
Look at my ass. Mom is always
on a Monday
hot.
with Io Sky. The current world champion Io Sky, the former world champion Rhea Ripley, against two of the hottest up-and-coming stars in the business today, Roxanne Perez and Julia, in our main event of Monday Night Raw. So Io Sky going to start things off with Roxanne Perez tonight. They had a tremendous matchup last week, and Roxanne quickly trying to get out of harm's
Come
way.
on, Rhea and Io. Io and Rhea are going to win already. No, they are going to win. Okay? So, yeah. They are going to win. Yeah. Yeah.
Io and even Rhea over the past few weeks covered out by the champ and a kick out by Perez.
These NXT girls don't give a single damn about anybody but themselves. We don't give a damn was the actual quote about Io Sky and
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley's
We
legacy.
don't get it then. We don't get it.
15 years old. She would start her career training with a Booker T in Houston, Texas. Well-documented story of a 10-hour bus ride on weekends to be able to train.
Certainly loves the business and has taken to it quickly. As her and Julia making a name for themselves quickly.
Well.
Now,
Roxanne
and Julia working they sent Roxanne into the corner.
Great tag team work here by Julia and Roxanne.
I love
Julia known as Beautiful Madness. And Roxanne Perez with a cheap shot. With Julia was dealing with referee Jessica Carr. And Rhea Ripley now.
You said, oh, that's cute.
Gonna make Roxanne pay.
Getting a cheap shot, my partner.
Drop kick by Ripley.
Wow. Yeah. Well.
Jessica Carr trying to separate
Well.
Ripley and get her back out to the
Look at
ring.
it.
Julia now making
It's the
Io
greatest
Sky pay.
women world champion ever. Rhea, Berardi, Ripley, Io Sky, the genius of the
Julia, one time over NXT.
taking on Julia and Roxanne Perez. Yeah. Yeah.
She was ready. Big slap to Bobby. That ain't gonna do much but wake her up, I think.
Yeah, now mocking Rhea Ripley. I'm not quite sure that was the right move by Roxanne Perez. She's gutsy, but going to get herself in a little bit of trouble here. Julia caught. Perez drives Ripley. Spine first to the post.
Great teamwork out of Roxanne and Julia.
Now Io Sky with a suicide dive. And Julia with a drop kick. Her body's everywhere. Wild action here in our main event
of Monday Night Raw.
Roxanne Perez with a unique move here on Io Sky.
Rhea desperately trying to get into the match. Io needs a tag. Julia and Roxanne have been in complete control. Snap here by Io Sky. Separates a little bit.
Oh my God.
Roxanne trying to prevent Io from making the tag. Realizes they don't want Rhea in the ring. To no avail. Sky's almost there. Julia makes the tag. Julia sent out of the ring. Io gets to Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Money's home.
Yeah.
Roxanne's still illegal.
Yeah.
Mommy's about to
release German suplex by Ripley.
Shot.
And his opponent is the greatest of all time. The unseen 710.
She's got Perez almost fully across the ring. Follows it up with a basement drop kick. Caught by Ripley.
1, 2, kick. Yeah.
There you go, Rhea Ripley. Almost ending this thing as soon as she gets in. Razor's Edge across the ring to Roxanne Perez. I have no idea how she kicked out of that. Just like Rhea Ripley was excited she could inflict more pain.
And let's go, mommy chance here tonight.
Wow.
But Perez just feisty, just continues to fight back into this. Put a left boot on the butt. Yeah, but Perez may make her pay here. I should say Rhea may make Perez pay. Does bouncing her off the top turnbuckle.
My Jesus. It's not just travel. One to the sky to the travel.
Not from up there. Dangerous position here for Roxanne Perez. That's on the apron and then delivers a blow of her own.
Atlantic blow, and then she delivers a solid shot to Rhea's jaw. Wow! Hurricane Rana, Roxanne Perez
quickly into the cover.
1, 2, kick out.
Roxanne. The wasted motion went right for the cover there to try to put Rhea away.
Now comes some other Rhea as you have her down.
Oh, hit by Julia. Kick to the face. Now the double team by Perez and Julia.
Look at this.
Tag made.
Working in perfect unison. Julia and Roxanne.
Oh, that's not suplex. Perez now off the second rope. Moonsault delivered to Rhea. Cover now by Perez. Is it enough to put her away? And a kick out by Ripley. And what a main event debut it would be for this team if they can knock off Ripley and Sky tonight.
Absolutely. Great tag team wrestling here by Julia and
2K25 available worldwide now. 2K25 available worldwide right now. So get your copy today if you already have your copy of 2K.
This time Rhea Ripley able to pick her out of the sky and face first goes Perez. Rhea now trying to dig down deep and make it to the champ of the quarter.
Rhea with a desperation dunk of Roxanne. Io Sky.
Devil without a problem.
Roxanne trying to make a smack to Julia. And Josh, Julia's legal, and so is Io Sky, the world champion. And the genius of the Sky now looks to pick up the pace.
With the right hand, such a clean uppercut.
Just because your name is
Genius of the Sky.
Got Julia. Io gonna go where she's comfortable up to the top rope. Sky with a missile drop kick.
Flip up, flip up. Io Sky.
Oh yeah. Money on the qualifier match will begin on SmackDown and continue on Raw. It's a special trial for Braun Breaker next week on Raw.
Down goes Rhea. What a DDT by Perez. I should say basement drop kick by Sky.
Yeah.
They have her here.
That how 1, 2, kick out.
Julia.
We're going to put Io Sky away. Middle of the ring. Sky able to counter. Do a waist lock. Standing switch by Julia.
And
where are we headed, Cole?
Gonna go up top, the genius in the sky, ready to fly.
Oh, here we go. Move forward. 1, 2. No, Perez saves it. RKO. Another RKO. Another RKO on Evan Bourne. RKO on Evan. RKO to Seth. The judgment. Dead. The judgment.
Roxanne was looking for pop rocks, and it didn't work out. Io Sky rock kick off the top rope.
Yeah.
So much damage being inflicted. We're a team that fused together, says Io and Rhea.
Rhea to the apron. Io Sky now, and there's Ripley taken out by
Yeah,
Julie.
Alice is last.
Special for Rhea and Io.
Yeah.
Io trying to knock Perez away. She did successfully.
Yeah, Rusev has it
Top
done.
rope's got Io hooked. Dangerous move here from the top rope by Julia.
So impressive.
And Julia looking to put Io Sky away.
Power of Julie.
Cover hook away. Roxanne Perez.
Io Sky.
Perez up from underneath the bottom rope, and now Roxanne with that missile drop kick to Rhea. And Rhea with a kick down to Perez.
These four women are beating the hell out of each other.
Yeah, tremendous tag team match tonight. Julia with a knee to Ripley.
No idea who has the turn advantage.
Maybe Io Sky now up that backbreaker.
Io Sky powered off the chance for Louisville.
Io into the corner, walked out to the apron by Julia. Io now gonna climb to the top. Rhea makes the tag. Sky up over the top. Rhea Ripley's wiggle. I don't think Julia realizes it. Oh my goodness! Roxanne just took out Julia thanks to Ripley. Now yelling at Julia. Roxanne didn't realize what happened, but
Ripley outsmarted.
what a headbutt.
Clean headbutt to Julia from Mommy.
Oh, down goes Julia. Oh,
2, 3. Let's go. Bloody Ripley.
Well, Julia and Roxanne have nothing to be ashamed about tonight. They took the world champ and the former world champ to the limit here tonight, but Io and Rhea just a little bit tougher in this matchup to pick up the victory in our main event.
So much damage inflicted on both sides. Great tag team wrestling displayed. And in the end, Rhea and Io Sky outsmart Julia and Roxanne. Headbutt into the Eradicator as Io Sky made sure Roxanne Perez couldn't interfere. Stacks up Julia.
Riptide for the win.
Look at that.
Rhea and Io make a great team here tonight.
Yeah.
But make no mistake about it, Pat. Rhea Ripley wants the world title back.
Rhea says it's Io's for now, but she's coming for it probably. That's a match probably gonna be for Saturday night's main event. We'll see. I don't know though. Thank you guys for joining.